Welcome back to the show, everybody. Do not, and I repeat, do not ignore the most dangerous hands in this of any other universe. Don't ignore them. Because, yo, you knew this was coming. We gotta talk about this, man. This Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, aka the Capcom Belt Action Collection in Japan, and we got more on that in this installment. Got more on it. But I need y'all to listen very closely. Do you feel my excitement? Because if you watch the joint I did on the Nintendo Direct, I freaked out. I didn't freak out just because of me. I freaked out for y'all. Because see, my thing is that I talk about this a lot every now and then when I go on my tirades about different games that I wish were available legally, so I don't have to do the illegal thing to do it. But if you're not giving it to me, I'm gonna get it the way the fuck I can. My Battle Circuit and Armor Warriors problem has been solved by this bundle. A thing that I've wanted for years. A thing that I felt that we as a people deserved back after Final Fight Double Impact came out. Because the dream was Battle Circuit, Captain Commando, doing this and having it in that same package. Because, yo, Final Fight Double Impact is one of the best digital packages for something I've ever seen. Except for the PS3 version, which is locked out of some weird DRM shit. But, you know, that's another conversation entirely. But regardless, the dream has always been for me to be able to play Battle Circuit legally. That's been the joy I've had since like 2003 when on random internet sprees at the library I learned about the game's existence and was able to watch some small videos like, yo, this game is cool as fuck. Fast forward a couple of years later, man, I finally got my computer and shit. Like, yo, emulation is popping. Time to play this Battle Circuit. Oh my god. Cyber Blue is like the greatest thing ever. And of course Yellow Iris is the perfect bae. And everything is just perfect about this video game. And for years, I've sat up here and waited for Capcom to do the right thing. To make this playable legally. That you would have thought a game like that would have gotten a port. Hell, you would have thought that even though Cyberbots is the more famous of the two games, that, you know, that Armored Warriors, aka Powered Gear, if you are in the world of the glorious Nippon Ichi, Masahiro Inui's tits and all that, is that you would have thought we'd at least got Powered Gear or something. You would have thought that. No. But see, this solves that. Is that when you think about the rest of the collection, how many ports of Final Fight is there? Like, yo, I'm like, I don't know how many acts I have seen of Warriors of Fate. I can't even tell you. I'm like, we could count them all day. I won't. Knights of the Round was a decent Super Nintendo game. But years later, you got a lot of these games as part of the Capcom Classics collection. I'm like, and King of the Dragons was in there too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that other game that's a part of this? Because what? Final Fight, Armored Warriors, we got Warriors of Fate 2, we got that Captain Commando, which hasn't seen a perfect port, but we got real close simulation, and I really think this is going to perfect it. The best way to play Captain Commando as of right now is the Capcom Classic Collection on the Xbox. That's the best way to play it. 4-player out the box. Feel me? Get that work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sit up here right now, and as a fan of not only video games, but of their preservation, that I'm happy that we have this. Like, you may be asking other questions. Where's Alien vs. Predator? Where's Dungeons and Dragons? You know what I'm saying? Where are those games? I'm like, yo, this thing coming off for $20 digitally, right? You could sell Alien vs. Predator for $20 digitally in the year 2018 and get away with it. I honestly thought that in that heyday of the Xbox Live Arcade, when the Alien vs. Predator movie came out, you would have thought that they would have done that. They did that with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles by putting the original up and slapping movie shit on it because Ubisoft or whatever. And the more I think about how decent under the shell that reshelled is, the better I feel, you know? So I'm sitting up here and I really wonder, like, yo, this is a great time, man. This is a great time for me as a fan of this shit to be up here like, yo, yeah. I'm like, I heard that Capcom was doing something and the thoughts rolled through my head. But when I saw that in front of me on that Nintendo Direct, I freaked the fuck out. Because it's one of the few gaming wishes I have left that has now been granted. And it's wonderful to know that this is happening for everybody. that yeah, it's gonna be some instances where this may not be perfect and maybe emulating it may be better. But I'm gonna say this live. Y'all know me at this point. Y'all know how I get down with how I get down on the get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I usually don't buy shit digitally day one. I don't. It's just not a thing I do because I do not trust the digital system in any way. I'll sit up here and I'll eat the case and I'll wait for a sale. This is one of those rare times that, I need to go out here and go buy this for $20. You want to know the last time I did this shit? Was when I bought 3 copies of Darkstalkers Resurrection. I have the Japanese disc. I bought it on PS3 and I bought that motherfucker on 360. Not stealth bragging or anything, just telling you that. I wanted Darkstalkers to not be dead, and given the current turn with Capcom fighting games and this turn of Capcom just murdering shit, we may actually get a Darkstalkers game, and that Darkstalkers game may be able to live up to the legacy of being a Darkstalkers game. Reminder, no game can ever actually be Vampire Slayer. That game is lightning in a bottle. Please don't do that to your fucking selves. We live in a world like, right now as gamers, we live in a world where shit is constantly fucking happening. Dude, we live in a world where Streets of Rage 4 is a thing, okay? Like a real legitimate Streets of Rage 4 is a thing. Onimusha Warlords is getting an HD remaster. We live in this world where Isabelle is a playable character in Smash. We live in this world. I'm like, what did gaming companies get together? Like, this 2018, we just gonna start murdering shit just for no reason. Like, I told y'all, I'm like, Capcom been on this fucking murder spree. I don't really need to for like the 4th or 5th video to sit up and count Capcom's bodies. But now my body is in that pile because, a couple of days from now, I'm going to be able to legally play Battle Circuit on a video game system. We live in this world. We do. And I love it. Da 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 da. I'm loving it. I'm like, you guys, if you haven't already experienced Battle Circuit through emulation, you guys are in for a treat. Battle Circuit is one of the most deepest beat-em-ups out there. That game has a lot to offer in the package that it does. 5 characters, varied stages, varied enemies, and a whole bunch of secrets and a whole bunch of fun stuff to really get down and discover. That game has always been one of my go-tos. It's like, I really felt like, that being the last CPS2 game, that game is the pinnacle of what the Capcom play system could really do. And I am happy to know that you get to play that legally. And yeah, I haven't said a lot about Armored Warrior / Power Gear, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, my thing is that while I'm happy that you guys get to play that, Battle Circuit's always been the true dream. It always has been. It don't take anything less away that you're gonna be able to play Armored Warrior. It's because it's a great game. It's a great beat 'em up. I love it. But Battle Circuit was always that game that I always wanted the streets to experience for real, and now we get that opportunity. It feels good. It feels real good to have this as my hobby right now. Like, I got on the video last weekend and talked about, man, I played that demo for Mega Man 11, and it's like, feels good, man. It feels really, really, really fucking good right now. It does. Regardless of all that, like, we got a lot of other stuff. I'm like, this gonna be a little feature-filled episode Triple the Guy Speaks on. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we gonna watch the trailer again, and then I got something to show y'all, cause I'm finna show y'all how I'm finna make it rain, dog, on some stealth brag shit. But right now, if I could, please. Bring me Super Motherfucking Magic Box! Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Super Motherfucking Magic Box. Got your ass, bitch. Super Motherfucking Magic Box. Look. Let's watch this trailer. For real. Let's sit up here. Let's watch this trailer. Because I want y'all to see this. I just want to watch this trailer again. I do. I really want to watch this trailer because I really want you to see what this has to offer. And I forgot to mention Cadillacs and dinosaurs for some reason, but licensing things, as we talked about, other games and stuff. And it would be nice, just before we activate trailer.exe, is the Japanese version of the Chronicles of the Star be great to have. Just putting that out there. Just putting that out there. With all of that being said, whatever. Now activating Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle.exe. Oh, no, Codell, no mayor. Okay, won't show that low. I'm the mayor. Well, Shorty Lord's not the mayor. Cody is. Like, this is gonna be fun because look at all those games. Look at all those games. With the head to hacks. The King of Dragons, a classic indeed. I love it. I'm like, I got my first chance to play that on the Capcom Classic Collection. Captain Commando, super duper. Nice and around, baby. Doop. Love that Curtis Select thing. Off the chain. Warriors of Fate. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Look at Warriors of Fate. Great beat 'em up. 3 players. All that old good shit. You gotta love it. Powered Gear. It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. And yes, the pinnacle of this beat 'em up shit when it comes to Capcom. Battle Circuit, baby. You gotta love it. You gotta love that. You know that. Yeah, hold up. It's gonna show it right now. I'm gonna let it do it. Yep, you can switch to the Japanese versions if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? That's super cool. And look, they got a whole bunch of cool art and stuff you can take a look at. Hopefully they rip that out the Switch out the Steam version. I mean, because that'd be cool. Cool. Beat 'em up bundle. $20. 7 games for $20. Not bad. And I'm glad Miss Diana is on the front of it. Hello. Bring it back to me real quick. We do that. Hello. I want to show y'all something real quick. I do. I want to show y'all something. I do. I really do. Let me see, because I need to make some small adjustments. Do I want to stick myself there? Myself over here. Okay, I think I'll roll the corner there. Bring me Google motherfucking Chrome. Google motherfucking Chrome. Let's pull up Google motherfucking Chrome. This is the website for the Belt Action Collection. Like, look. Like, the Japanese version is getting a disc release on the Switch and PS4 at the end of the year. So it's gonna be great. So if you want these on a disc, you probably should get these physically. That you should. So I figured we just poke around the website real quick. Let's click on stuff. Look at that. I remember this picture. I love this picture. That picture is very important to me as a person and one of the reasons why we're doing this right now. I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this video game, so thank you, Final Fight on Super Nintendo, even though I know now you're garbage. Even though that I know that, yeah, that you could play Final Fight Guy if you really wanted to, but if you really want a port, if you really want an actual port experience that really tries to live up to what this is, you go play Final Fight 1 on the GBA. This is the King of Dragons. Like I said earlier while we were watching the trailer while I was being stupid, is my first taste of King of the Dragon. I remember playing this as a kid in the arcade once. But then I played a whole lot of it when it came out on the Capcom Classic Collection. It's like, and that's really where I really fell in love with what this game does. I played a couple of arcade hacks in this game, and it gets really, really ignorant when you can set up her and be invincible whenever the hell you want. Really fun, though. Really, really fun. This is Captain Commando. You all are familiar with Captain Commando. The best assist in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. You are familiar with that. Not a very good character, but best assist in the game, though. I remember I had to remind some people of this one time, a long time ago on a website that will not be named, that yes, Captain Corridor is better than Jam Session as an assist. It's just better. Dante's a way better character, but that assist is just dumb and ignorant, but it's good. Regardless, I love this game. I'm like I played the hell out of the PS1 release. I'm like, that's a long story behind it. I knew some people who back in the day were doing that bootleg shit with PS1 bootlegs and shit. But regardless of that, it's finally good to see that you're gonna be able to play this with some 4-player. You could on the Capcom Classic Collection, but that emulation was semi-iffy. Like, it was okay. It was okay in the instance of, like, it was functional. But I really think that given the love and care with this compilation, that this one is gonna be on that beast mode shit. And oh look, there's the 39th successor of Bushin Ryu right there in the corner. That's Genji right there. You know what I'm saying? Mac the Knife, as they call him in Japan. Baby Commando. You know what I'm saying? Babu! Or whatever. Moving on. This is Knights of the Round. I have also played hacked versions of this, and yeah, it's fucking crazy. Regardless, on real shit though, this is the one of the most fun beat 'em ups I have ever played. Because it really, for real, like right after, you know what I'm saying, like River City Ransom did it, it's like Knights of the Round brought that to the arcade to a degree, not knowing that when I was a kid, when I was in arcade pumping quarters into it. But when I got older to really sit down and really appreciate this game, I really fought a second, like a resurgence, like back in 2007, y'all remember that story, of really understanding what this game does really, really, really well. And I'm glad that more people are going to appreciate that. And like I said before, that character selecting is fucking boss. Moving right along. This is Warriors of Fate. Known as something as Part 2 because there was a Part 1, but Part 1 was not this beat 'em up. It was an actual NES game, but, you know, don't worry about that. I have seen more hacked versions of this than I would like to believe. A hacked version that actually has Street Fighter characters in it, if you can believe it or not. When you see Ryu walking through ancient China throwing Hadoukens, you have seen every fucking thing. This is a wonderful beat 'em up. It is. It's like this game has a lot to offer, and this is another one that I'm glad that more people are going to get to experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm really glad that you get to experience, because this is a great video game. It is. It's like if you ain't never played, you're gonna fall in love with what it does, and like in this really see where it is on that scale of building blocks to get to the game that ultimately take this shit to a real next level. Powered Gear Strategic Variant Armor Equipment. You may know this game better than Armored Warriors. You saw that in the trailer. You may also recognize some of these mechs from a fighting game you may know as, I don't know, what's the name of that game? Oh, wait, Cyberbots. Yeah. Cyberbots, right? I remember the first time I played Armored Warriors. I didn't understand what the hell was going on. The only thing that I knew about it when I played it through emulation was its relation to Cyberbots. That's all I knew. But once I got a chance to understand and play it, to see what it is that it does, it really has a fun mechanic of when you whoop a motherfucker ass, you can pick up their arms and legs and shit and like completely take what your start mech is when you select them and turn it into something beastly. And I really love that about Armored Warriors, is that it's like you have, like when you sit up here and you know the game and you sit up here and know like what does what and how this works, it's like it's really something that's really under the surface that really gives this game its own flavor, its own shine. And I'm like, this is another game that, because this is exclusive to this collection, that a lot of people are going to get to experience for the first time. And I can't wait to hear what people have to really say about Armored Warriors and about how versatile this game can be. That even though it is kind of straightforward, is that versatility that the game does bring to the table does shine in future beat 'em up that Capcom will make from this point going forward. Speaking of this game, and equally as such, because of this, we got one Jin Saltome and all those Cyberbots. Here's hoping for more Cyberbots, and in that, here's hoping for more Tech Romancer. Diana 17, thumbs up. Battle motherfucking Circuit. I spent how many minutes in this video talking about this video game? I'm going to say something live. You know what? I might pull that up for giggles and shit. You know what? We gonna do that before we get up out of here, cause I want to show y'all that. I really, really, really want to show y'all that. The man you see sitting in front of you right now, who loves video game the way he does, is that way because of this game and my interaction with it. When I finally got the opportunity to play this game, I found a game that's deep, engrossing, and fun, and doesn't take itself seriously, and it's just a fun time. It is like this, the swan song of the CPS2, is this wonderful, just meeting of everything that is great about this genre in this video game. And this right here, I cannot wait for people to experience. I can't. I am so happy for people who get to experience this for the first time. Because I remember the first time I picked Cyber Blue and I fell in love with this game. And it's like this game got a lot going for it under the surface. That if you think that this is just some simple walk around and beat people up, nah, this game is deep. This game got strategy. This game got secrets. This game just has a lot of fun to offer you. And I cannot wait to hear what people have to say, or people who get to experience this for the first time. It is what it is. Does this go back to Final Fight? It totally does. So, let's do that and let's get out of here. So, that's the 7 games that are found in the Capcom Belt Action Collection, and we'll talk about that later. That's the trailer we watched. That's important. Do you see this art right here? This is a beautiful thing. Let me open this real quick. I want to see. That is a beautiful thing. You guys see that right there? That's a beautiful thing. No bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that when it's time. Don't worry about that. I don't need to read all that. Actually, you know what? What the hell? Because it said that it wanted to translate this page. I don't know if it's actually going to oh, well, it does. It does translate the page. So, let's see. Yeah, all that stuff is important. So, yeah. Capcom Belt Action Scrolling Collection, including Final Fight, was scripted the Game Center in the 1990s, contains 7 titles, including the first 2 Transplant titles, and is reborn with the current aircraft with faithful reproduction of the arcade version. Online cooperation play is playable with possible with all titles. Since 2 versions, the Japanese and the overseas version are included, switch to the version and switch to the area you want, and then play and enjoy a fight. In addition, you can appreciate a number of illustration and trailer development materials, including initial release in the gallery. We saw this in the trailer. That, yo, anytime you have a room and people can just jump in. Like, yo, I remember the time on Kyera, though. Like, back in 07, Kyera, though. Yo, do you want to play? You want to play some Battle Circuit? We got that. I played a lot of online Battle Circuit back in 07. Shout out to Kyera. Regardless, though, combat hotly. Support online cooperation play. Respond to the online cooperation play with the excitement of the game center intact. Feel free to enjoy fighting with players all over the world. Excitement also exciting. We can also participate on the way. So let's expand the circle of fighting more and more. Online cooperation play can be played by waiting for other players to participate while playing, creating a lobby, waiting for other players, inviting others. Watching is also possible in the lobby. Play can also be participated halfway. In this work, difficulty levels and remaining machine setting can also be set by the player freely. Enjoy casual fun. You can also fight hard. Let's enjoy various play according to the player's arms. It can be set in both online and offline mode, so that's good to see. All the ways that you can play on the Nintendo Switch. So you can boost it with a TV with multiple switches. You can have multiple local communication with online, and you can have play with a table. That's kind of dope. I like that. Look at all these pictures. Look at all these pictures. Look, first Final Fight pictures. Like you ain't never seen this before till yesterday, and this is all this right here. From King of the Dragon and stuff. So I'm like, Double Impact had a lot of that type of stuff, and it's really cool. But it's cool to see that it got new stuff. Yep, this come out later. This come out sometime next week. You knew what it was. This is what I want to show you. I am buying this with money. Believe me or not believe me, I am buying this with money. See, here's this webpage. This is the one. Like, they got a couple. They got 2 limited edition versions. They got one that just come with this stuff and one that come with all this extra shit. And it costs like $140. I want this. Like, I want this really bad. Like, I really want this really bad. Like, I saw this yesterday while I was at the hustle, and I'm just like, yo, I must get my hands on this. Like, I may never open the thing, but I need to get my hands on this. I really, really do. Let me see something real quick. Actually, let me see here. Let me see your cat, because I didn't even look to see your cat. Oh, wait, they do. Okay, bet. Ooh, and the cover art, sweet. I was looking for that. So, we go live to one Andy Wong, so let's take a look at this. Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle arrives on September the 18th, featuring 7 classic games in one. Not 2, not 3, not 5. One, okay? Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle, which features 7 classics in one package, arrived on the PS4, the Bone, and the Switch on September 18th for $19.99, and Steam at some point. Gather your friends, because this bundle will bring the arcade experience straight to you. We watched that trailer. We saw this art earlier. All 7 classic games will support Coach Card. We know that, with your friends locally and online to play with people around the world. Feel free to drop in and out of existing games, both online and offline, just like the old time. You can even transport yourself to Japanese arcades and play the Japanese version of these games. Aware of that. 2 of the games, Armored Warrior and Battle Circuit, which we have talked about extensively during this video, have previously only been available in arcades, but now make their debut on consoles. Visit the gallery for concept art, sketches, and historical documents that highlight all the colorful cast. Finally, you can customize your experience in each game with the ability to change difficulty, number of lives, and more. Final Fight. You guys recognize this game. We did a retrospective of this game a long time ago when I was still using Shaky Cam 1.0. Some of my best work, I do gotta say. Final Fight, 1989. Those who are familiar with the Street Fighter series may recognize a few characters from this title. Cody, Abigail, Guy, Sodom, Rolento, and Virgins of Poison and Hugo all originated from the Final Fight before they made their appearance in their respective Street Fighter games. Excuse me. Up to 2 players can go on a mission to save Hagar's dad and Jessica from the Mad Gear game by choosing one of 3 playable characters of Hagar, Cody, or Guy. I ain't played with Cody yet, so I don't know what's up with him and Jessica. Don't get in the comments and tell me, because I will go play that story mode for myself. I will. Just I got you. Don't worry about it. Anywho, Captain Commando. Starring Capcom's original mascot, Captain Commando, that's why his name spells Capcom, this science fiction beat-em-up allows up to 4 players to choose between Captain Commando, Mac the Knife, Ginsu the Ninja, and Babyhead. This Commando team is tasked with ridding crime of the entire galaxy, but unknown to many of the criminals have had extraordinary powers. That's not necessarily true. This is a futuristic Metro City. An alternate version of what let me re-explain this, because I was about to sit up and just trying to just butcher all of this. Is the following. Captain Commando has loose strings to Final Fight because we talked about Ginzu the Ninja, as he is called here, for an example, who is the 39th master of Bushin Ryu. Long story. Also, there's this character named Crimson Viper, things and such, but just remember that. It's important. It'll be on the test. Anywho, the King of Dragons, set in a medieval world with orcs, harpies, minotaurs, and wyverns. The King of Dragons allows the 3 players to choose between 5 characters that are reminiscent of standard tabletop games of the fighter, dwarf, elf, cleric, and wizard. We know this too. This would ultimately come to be a thing, when the Star games would come out. So you know what I'm saying. You should play those. Real important. Knights of the Round. Based off the Legend of King Arthur, this game allows up to 3 players, not 1 or 2 but 3, to choose between King Arthur himself, Lancelot, and Percival. Learning how to effectively block is by get through the 7 stages. Just like medieval times, you can ride horses, which will help you stomp down enemies. Yes, you can do drive-bys on horses. Like, you can ride on a horse and slash a fool. It's a great feeling. Trust me. Warriors of Fate. In the Japanese version, Warrior's Fate is based off the Chinese novel Romance of the Three Kingdoms. In the English version, an original story with Mongolian origins was created. Up to 3 players can choose between 5 great warriors to take down the evil overlord over across 9 stages. Yeah, that's the weird thing about Warriors of Fate. It dished all of its Chinese heritage or whatever. But again, like I told you, this game is actually a sequel to a Nintendo game that was actually a strategy game, but again, whatever. Armored Warriors. Up to 3 players can take control of specialized variant armor that can be customized with a large array of parts. With 7 stages in total, this mech thing beat 'em up features the team-up chain that allow 2 variant armors to fuse into one. That is just something that has to be seen to believe. Just do a team-up change. I probably guarantee you it will be an achievement. So do a team-up change. You'll see. It's one of the things that makes Armor Warriors just another special thing that makes Armor Warriors a kick-ass game. Battle Circuit! Making its debut on console, this funky beat-em-up follows a group of colorful bounty hunters. Players can choose between Cyber Blue, Captain Silver, Yellow Iris, Pink Ostrich, and Alien Green in co-op that supports up to 4 players. Pinky and Polar, okay? Yellow Beast, alright? Let's get that right. Yellow Beast, okay? Pinky and Polar. That's actually called Pink Ostrich, but that's another story. We all know all that information. Bring it back to me real quick, because I want to try to find something. So let me see if I can find it real quick before we get up out of there. Because I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all how I get down on some throwback shit. You know what I mean? I want to show y'all how I get down. Let me see. Because I don't know whether or not I finished it. Let me see. I didn't finish it. I did not finish it. But I had a link anyway. So I'm bringing up something special for y'all to see real quick. Bringing this a hold of me. Alright, I got it. Y'all ready to see this shit? Bring back Google motherfucking Chrome! Google motherfucking Chrome, y'all. Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this? Yeah, when this is what the 4th entity of Capcom Unity, I may have talked about this once or twice when I may have had certain words to say about a certain person that I just can't stand because he a bitch. But regardless of that, I want y'all to take a look at this. Because at the time when Tatsunoko vs. Capcom was making around and stuff, there was a thread on Capcom Unity where people were making up their own move lists and stuff. And it's like, yo, everybody was taking, like, this was before Zero was announced for Ultimate All-Star. And people were talking about Zero and Nina from Breath of Fire and things like that. I had to do one for my boy Cyber Blue, dog. I had to. So let's take a look at this throwback shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, for real, like, I felt that this was going to be lost in the post because here's a fun fact for y'all. I posted something on Capcom Unity that got deleted once. I had did this whole thing, like, if you guys go look up the Mega Man 10 videos I did, where they had hacked the game to have, like, the Mega Man killer weapons available and base was available and all of those stuff. And I did this thing where I said bass on purpose because I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story about that. Just because Uncle Trip on story mode, right? This dude made a video and like people like made fun of him and then made a follow-up video and it's like he was crying. His feelings was hurt, like he put his all into making this video and they laughing at me because I'm pronouncing something wrong. So I I open the video and say, I'm pronouncing it this way because of this way, and somebody on SRK tried to get at me. And I tried to explain to them, like, this is why I did what I did, and it's explained in the video if your ass listen. But, you know, that's another story, but I figured I'd tell y'all that. But, yo, I want to sit up here and show y'all this. Like, I worked really hard on this. Like, I played a lot of Battle Circuit. And I always wanted to take this and put it on my blog and try to fix it up a little bit. And I still want to do that. I still want to do that because I've been really seriously thinking about bringing back Existence According to Triple to G.O.D. and, like, really trying to do something with it. But not really sure what I want to do, but regardless of that. Yeah, I'm like, I wrote all this, like, yo. Like, look at these skills right here. For the most part, Battle Circuit is a pretty unknown commodity within Capcom. Cyber Blue is, of course, the main character of Battle Circuit and the best to represent Taiko Knuckle versus Capcom. I personally think his inclusion could do wonderful for exposing Battle Circuit to some of the fans who have never heard of the game, just like the introduction of the Taiko Knuckle characters and Saki's inclusion as well. Blue is from a beat-em-up game, and I feel that his movement should reflect that as well as his character trait, but being reckless but successful in battle. And that's who Brian Bruno is. Like, yo, he a go-getter. He gets this work. Like, I did this as low, medium, and heavy attacking partners. Like, a lot of these moves that I did was based off of a move list that I read on GameFAQs. So, who is that be making all them facts? Like, shout out. Hold up. Let me bring that up real quick because I want to get proper shout out. I want to get proper shout outs for that. I want to get proper shout outs to that fact that I use. So, let me see. It's a shame you can't download FAQs the way you used to anymore. You got to go through all this weird rigmarole. So shout out to go_Billy. This dude be putting in the work on these facts though, on these FAQs, as I should say. Like, look at all this work. Like, this is wonderful. Like, if you see a fact made by go_Billy, you gonna get this work. Everything you need to know about the game. It's like a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, some little errors here and there and things like that. But for the most part, he be putting in his work. So thank you, dude. I appreciate that. But back to my work. Look at this right here. Like, yo, gut shots. That's his basic grab where you walk up to him and knock him a couple of times. And like, you know, when I got a little notion here, like he can do 4. It's like, and then like one of the things that that Cyber Blue can do is he can. It's like kind of like how throws are in other games where you can do like multiple shots, but instead of finishing it, he do a drag and he sit up and he also hits enemies and knocks them down in his way too in the game. So you know what I'm saying? I put that in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's true. It's like. The Cyber Blast, it's actually the way that I did a special attack is the way you do it. You do hold the Cyber Blast for a couple of seconds and then you can release it as a whole move. It's like the Knuckle Shot, the Hyper Tornado, the Burning Heel Kick, and the Heat Kick are all moves in the game. I always want to come read back and come take a look at this to see if I could do anything to make this easier. But for the most part, the only thing is that the Knuckle Shot is actually a half circle forward in Battle Circuit. Hyper Tornado was down, up, and an attack button because it's a fighting game. I did it as a Dragon Punch because that's what it is. The Burning Heel Kick is actually half circle back in an attack button, and the Heat Kick in there, I think it's actually quarter circle back. I think. Let me take a look at this FAQ real quick. Let me see. Let me bring up Cyber Blue real quick. Let me see. Okay. Bring this up. I'm gonna take a look real quick because no. Bring it back up a little bit. I'm trying to bring up his super moves. I'm like, I know they in here. So let me see. Bring that up real quick. Yeah, because see, there the Cyber Blast is for. And then Knuckle Shot the Tornado. And yeah, and then you get the store upgrades and stuff. And that's the thing about Battle Circuit is that you're going to learn is that when you beat up enemies, they drop coins. And it's like there's a way to really exploit that system to get things quicker. So that's always great. It's like they're the Burning Heel Kick. Yeah, there are dashes in the game, but you can also activate them with motions too. And that's a secret that not a lot of people know. But you can't activate them like that. And for the game that they actually need to move because, you know, having like, because it's like the other thing that I thought about in this move list when I originally was writing it was trying to figure out like whether or not I wanted to do them as like circle motions or did I wish to do them as like having a stance where he runs and then does it, where you run and then jump. But it's like that's a little easier to deal with. So let's take a look at my notes on this right here. Hold on. Oh, that's Jay. Hold on. Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm in the middle of making a video. What's up, nigga?
Oh, my bad. Shit, I ain't know.
What, nigga? I didn't tell you, nigga. I'm up here talking about Battle Circuit and shit right now. So, nigga, like, I had to click over to the Google shit to hit your ass on the video, nigga.
Oh, you a fucking dumbass.
Fuck you.
No, nigga, I was calling to see, nigga, what was you trying to do? Do you got the answer that you put down it, or you don't know if you're getting it or what?
Oh, you talking about the Smash shit?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to see where I'm getting it from. I'm like, you say you don't fuck with Best Buy like that, some shit. I don't know.
No, I did tell you that story, right?
No, you want to tell it to the internet?
No, I want to tell it to the fucking internet, but I don't care. It don't matter.
Well, you can tell them you live on TV, nigga. Tell these niggas what's
good. That's great. That's great.
Nigga.
Well, no, nigga, I had reserved that Halo joint.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah.
And like them niggas don't like have the shit ready in advance. You know how most places will have it like a couple of weeks in the back somewhere. These niggas get it the day of, but somehow it got delayed. And I was like, I'm not necessarily wait for this shit. I want to play my shit now.
I want to
cancel that shit.
Damn.
And them niggas hit me with a fee, dog. That like, and I had to dispute that shit, man. It took a minute to get that shit right, man. So it's like, you know what? I'm just not gonna pre-order shit from them anymore. I'm not gonna pre-order shit from Best Buy no more. Fuck them. So I buy shit normally, but I'm not pre-ordering anything. That's simple.
Makes sense to me.
So I guarantee you, GameStop is gonna have this shit when I walk in there November the 2nd. It's gonna be there.
It's gonna be there.
I guarantee it.
Would you still want me to give you a link to Amazon and shit or what?
Nah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it from GameStop, nigga. Seeing how I got this credit card through them, nigga, and I'm gonna use that shit.
Oh, I forgot you got to get it. I forgot you black with good credit. You are a rarity. You
a
unicorn, nigga.
I really used the bitch because of how high the fucking interest rate is on it. You gotta pay the shit off immediately, but you know. I'm thinking them niggas only gonna let me put down 50 on it. That way I don't have to pay 50 next month, nigga. And then I'll pay the rest of it when it's due on November 2nd. Damn. And that gives me another fucking month to pay that shit in December. So that's how I'm gonna do that shit. But I gotta go up there and see. I don't know.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna headed to GameStop first. So. But the thing is, you know damn well I don't want that fucking code, right?
Man, I know that's my issue. That is my issue right now.
I want physical copies of the shit, dude. I don't want no fucking download. Fuck out of here.
I'm like,
I don't want that code, B. Nigga might have to sell our codes on the internet or some bullshit to somebody.
No, you know what? But is it a code or is it game? Well, cause the game. Oh, no, it is a code.
No, it's a code. That's what it said. They said it comes with a code, and hopefully you can sell that bitch to somebody on the internet. Cause I don't want it.
I'm still trying to figure out what all the limited edition versions are, cause I am not sure about that. So I don't know.
That too. Well, I kind of do want that Pro Switch controller. I think that's one of them.
Yeah, there's one, and the other one is the GameCube shit. But if you had the GameCube shit for
already got the GameCube shit, so I don't need that one. I just want that Pro Switch controller. That's what I want.
Yeah, but I'm trying to see if it's gonna be anything else though. So I don't know, cause my thing is with GameStop, usually they be having them dumb bundles that have this and that and all of those shit. So I don't know if you want to pre-order something immediately at this moment just to see if they have a bundle that have the Switch, that version, and a physical copy with some limited edition shit in it. So I don't know.
But if you know, it's the risk with doing that shit, nigga, because I could be assed out as far as shit being sold out. I ain't trying to wait like that, man, and I don't end up getting one of these fucking editions. I'm gonna be pissed.
Makes sense
because
to me.
I was assed out with the Scorpio because I wanted one of them shits, and my ass caught myself waiting late. Fuck, man, let me go ahead and resort to a normal one. Okay, we got the Scorpios a month later. You want one? Bitch, it's too late. I already got my.
You said, bitch, it's too late.
man. It's too late. Y'all good? Shit.
Damn.
Fuck you, Owens.
Fuck you, Owens. Damn. But it's always fuck Owens.
Yeah, hey, Rob, man, I'm finna roll up the Microsoft and Microsoft store and get my Scorpio. You coming up and get one? They got some extra copies. Bitch, you late, man. You ain't tell me this shit earlier. You could have told me this shit like 2 weeks in advance, and I would have been up there.
He ain't even called me. I had just got the gig, nigga. I like he ain't even called me. So it's fuck Steve.
Like, man,
it's fuck you, Steve.
Nigga, for you to be an Xbox head, nigga, you late on shit. Damn.
Man, I'm still trying to get me a Scorpio, but I'm trying to see if they gonna make another revision to the damn Xbox or not before I go buy a damn Scorpio. So shit, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They might. I'm not sure. We'll see. But yeah, that's my plan. I was probably finna. Oh shit. I might go hit the motherfuckers up tonight and see what the deal is. Because the only two games I care about getting right now with this shit, nigga, is fucking Legend of Zelda and Shibuya the game. That's all I care about.
Damn.
So.
Yeah, because you got the 3DS. You got the DS version of that, don't you?
No, I never played it.
Wow.
Damn. This is good. This is a good thing. I never played it, so I'm excited about it. Really.
Well, you talking to somebody who done beat that game multiple times, so.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I am very excited about this version. So, cool. I'm just waiting to see. Did you
even know about that nigga before Dream dropped though? I'm just asking legitimate questions.
Yes, I heard about it, and I knew it was Tetsuya and his team that fucking made the game. So, I mean, the you can tell by his artwork, it just feel like some Kingdom Hearts shit, nigga. So it's like,
yeah, you know what?
I want to play this shit, nigga.
He do look like original Sora though. He do look like Sion though.
I'm just saying yeah, right, exactly.
Dog Street, nigga, Dog Street.
You're a fucking idiot. But yeah, that shit come out next month. So those two games will hold me over till Smash. So
fair enough.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna have to. We gotta. I know we super late on shit, nigga. I know what other Jock King corners coming up the street said they love that last one. They like we love Jock King more than Triple the Guy. Like that's bullshit. Fuck y'all. And anyway, that and we got something we should have done for a week. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like,
we can probably take care of that tonight, nigga. If I go to GameStop in a little minute, right after I get out of GameStop, nigga. I can either come over there for a little minute, or I can do the shit over the phone. It don't matter.
All right, nigga, let me go ahead and finish wrapping this up and at least get this on the damn internet and something, and then just call me after you get done fucking with GameStop, nigga, and then I will figure out what's going on, nigga. What's the situation is, nigga. And I'm like, regardless, we getting it done tonight. I don't give a fuck what I gotta do, whether your ass coming over, whether on the phone. We gotta talk about these hectors. No choice.
Okay. All right, nigga. Well, I'll probably call you back in about an hour or two.
What the?
What?
Nothing. I got a text. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm looking at this text and I'm just kind of like, huh? But okay, I believe you. Fine, fair enough. But all right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, nigga.
All right, nigga. I'll holler at you.
I bet.
All right.
See, Jock King in the building. Where the hell was I? Oh, I was talking about these notes and all of this stuff that you can do. Is that yes? Like look at these notes. Like yeah, for real. Like the Cyber Blast is something you fully charge, and then you can do it. He also gets a no. We'll talk about that. I'll keep that to myself. The Knuckle Shot, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Screw String Dashing Punch. The Hyper Tornado is your anti-air, and it go diving just like in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, Burning Hill Kick. Like yo, like the Crack Shoot. It is that actual move because he dashes it and flips over, boom, 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 and the Heat Kick. Or the slow and June kick, and we jump in there, he just do like a hyper tornado down with his feet is all it is. Hyper combos. We got the Cyber Cannon, the Giga Crush, the Download, and the Level 3. Like, yo, the final upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's something I made up myself. Like, the Cyber Cannon is an upgrade that Blue gets later in the game. It's a secret, though. I think the Cyber Cannon later is a secret that you find. Because I'm trying to think, is the cyber cannon linked to that secret? I think it's like 500 coins. It's either five. Actually, let me look at this real quick, and I can see. Yep, 500 coins. Like, yeah. So the cyber cannon, yeah, because it's like I think you unlock that in the middle of the game. I think around the time where you unlock that secret, the cyber cannon becomes available. If I'm remembering upgrades correctly, the Giga Crush is your joy move. You press A and B, and Cyber Blue just jump in the air to go raw. This whole bunch of electric around them. So I decided that that should be a super move, and you'll see the notes of it. The download, you know what I'm saying? The download is that, think about the download, because actually, if you look at the notes, we'll talk about that when we get to the notes. And then we got the final upgrade. That's the level 3 that that includes all his homies. Because one of the things in this game you can also do is that Battle Circuit is a game that rewards teamwork. Is that if 2 characters or more do like a power up at the same time, is that they can do special exclusive shit, and it's great and it's super fun, and you guys will get to experience that next week. So we'll talk about that. And I made up the Cyber Cannon Code Maximum. See, the Cyber Cannon is like a power burst of the Cyber Blast. It goes full screen and can be charged as well. And it's like you can do extended charge damage just like you can in the game. The Giga Crush is like, I think about it as Blanca Super Electric, because that's kind of what I wanted the move to be in the game. And then you can mash the buttons out just like you can Blanca Super Electricity from Street Fighter EX3. Is that download? It's like I said, like Hayato's plasma field, because that's what I thought the move. Because when you jump in the air, because every character has access to a move that allows them to power up. And the thing is that more of what Battle Circuit does is teamwork. Is when one character activates a special, it's available for all of your allies. So if you want to power up, you just go great, and then everybody glowing, and just everybody in the club getting their ass whooped. It is fun. It is really, really fun. And I made up the final upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like, I figured that each of those special moves, and we can take a look at the move list, and I'll show you that. Is that where it's at? It's not up here. Right here. Is that if you jump up at the same time, like everybody, like, and this is where I got the moves at, like that everybody gets a special move and something like that. So, is that I figured that if you don't do nothing else, is that the final upgrade, and like I said, it's like an auto combo where you just sit up and dash in, hit him with a whole bunch of punches, right? And then you can do it. And then it's like in Battle Circuit, like I want what I visualized the move was, is that during the game, it's like there are text boxes. And I figured that after you do it, you hit them across, and then you'll go across the screen, and then Harry will pop up on the screen like, yo, Blue, what you want to do, bruh? And then sit up and hit him with the work. The Hyper Knuckle Shot is a move that I made up that if you do nothing else, he come in with one final more punch and just hit him with a knuckle shot like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just at the end of final upgrade. And then each of the codes are like that each of the rest of the squad jump out and do a special move. It's just a way to just get cameo appearances from each of the characters right there. And my ultimate move, the Cyber Cannon Code Maximum, is that everybody jump in, help them charge like all the superpowers combined into one, and hit them with a massive nasty beam. Like, yo, like a lot of work went into writing this, and I really think that I really should really go back and really review that, you know what I'm saying? So I think I might. I think looking at this has inspired me to really go back and really look at that. So that's kind of really cool. But yo, bring it back to me. Yo, I'm glad we could go through all that, and I've got a text. So let me take a look at that real quick before we get up out of here. And there we go. Taken care of. Look, Ja King interruption aside, I am so excited for you guys to get to experience Battle Circuit and Armored Warriors. I'm happy that all of these things are coming in for a price like $20, given that the last time Capcom did something like this, it cost almost $50 to collect everything, but then the thing been on sale so damn much at this juncture, you know what I'm saying? And it's on the previous generation system too, but I think, actually, let me take a look and see if that is backwards compatible. Is that backwards compatible on Xbox One? I wonder. Yep, Capcom Arcade Cabinet is backwards compatible on Xbox One. That's good to know, even though I own it. on PS3 and on the 360. So when I get my Scorpios, that I'm gonna be sitting there, oh, it's time to play something. Like, cause what's on? It's like all they old games. So I'm like, yo, I can play Excised. Cause I remember playing that for the first time. Like I remember playing that on the Capcom Classic Collection one. Let me see. What was on there? Like they got like all the 1940 games. I think the majority of the 1940 194X games or whatever are all on that collection too. I'm like, the game I was about to say was Trojan. You like, Mad Gear, aka the Speed Rumbler, and all them good games. So you know what it is. But yo, regardless, it's like, yo, we've been at this 55 minutes. Damn. That's how much I love this shit, man. 55 minutes of this work, man. But yo, regardless of that, of course, we got more show for you. Like, promise. Like, yo, Jay want to put in some work tonight, so I don't know whether he gonna be live in the lab, he gonna be on the telephone, but we got to talk about these Hectors. So you know what I'm saying? We got more of that. So if you one of the like two people who watch what we do on that Power, you know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. We got a lot to say about that season finale. So it is what it is. So I am happy for all of you once again that you all get the opportunity to play both Battle Circuit and Armor Warriors for the first time legally. I'm so happy that a lot of these games were featured in collections or had ports and things like that, but now that these games are going to be treated with love and care. The one question that I do have is, I have no idea who is doing the emulation for any of these games. I do not know. I do not know, and nor does it say. The thing is that here's what I'm assuming. Like, here's what I'm assuming, real talk. I got a feeling that this is similar to what happened with the Japanese versions of Chronicles over Mystara, where the majority of the original team of that game worked on a port and killed Iron Galaxy versions, like curb stomped it into the nothingness. That's how night and day those two versions are. So the game is still digitally available on PS3 at this point. I don't know if the Japanese version did. Hold up. See, I got more questions. Let me take a look at this. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. It does not. I don't think it is on the Xbox in Japan. Well, let me see. Let me see. Let me take a look. I'm gonna take a look at every video. I'm just looking at that. Y'all need to see this, but I'm just taking a look and seeing like, cause I know it came out on the Wii U at some point, and so yeah, so that version was exclusive to the PS3. Okay, fair enough. Okay. So that is just, so it's like it never came out anywhere other than that Japanese version on the PS3, because that's just what it was. So, we've done a lot of work here today. We have done a lot of work. There's a lot of work here. I'm like, yo, I'm proud of what this was. I was not expecting this to be this long. I wasn't expecting to show y'all my fighting game technical fan fiction. Yet here we are. I didn't expect Jay to call me. I expected none of this. But that's what you get right here on Team GRF TV. That's what you get right here, man. Again, I'm getting that super duper limited edition version of that. Getting it. I got to have that. I have to have that. I don't call myself a fan of these games if I don't get it. I have missed out on a couple versions of Capcom games because I had no idea how to order it and things like that. I will not make that mistake again. I still trying to get that real limited edition of Chronicles over Mystara, the Japanese version. I got the disc, but at the time I found the disc on eBay. Somebody in US was selling for like $30, and I'm like, okay, I believe you, and got it, and and it just sits in a closet now because of reasons we'll get into some other time. Look, all of that being said, we've got more show for you. I don't know, I'm looking at the shelf. I don't know why I don't put y'all in the shot like I used to. Because all this room is being taken up now, so I need to clean up before I can put y'all back in the shot. But Squish Bird is always in the building. He always back there watching my back, just making sure you fools don't run up on him there. That's why he's there. That's why the greatest in existence, the legendary one himself, Squish Murder, is right there. That's why he's there. Just to make sure you fools ain't tripping and shit. Regardless of all of that, we have got more show for you. I ask politely. Sit back, relax, chill. Uncle Triple the Squadron, we got exactly what you need live on TGRF TV. So with all of that being said, tell you this one more thing. We'll be right back after these commercial messages. I seriously can't wait for the streets to get on this battle circuit and this armor warriors. You guys are going to be in for a treat. Warms my heart right here. More show after these commercial messages.